In the event of an emergency evacuation, please follow these guidelines. If you are seated in the lower rows of level 100, please walk down the stairs to the floor, proceed through the nearest portal, and exit the building. For the upper rows of level 100, walk up the stairs to the concourse and exit through the nearest doors. Those seated in 200, 300, or loge seating, walk downstairs to the concourse to exit through the nearest doors. Elevators will not be in service, but event staff will be available to guide and assist you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Good afternoon, and welcome to the University of Tennessee, Knoxville Commencement Exercises. This day represents a milestone accomplishment in the lives of our students. We are proud of their achievements at UT, and we know that you are too. Out of respect for all our graduates, we request that everyone in attendance stays until the end of today's ceremony. We want everyone to experience this important day without interruption or disruption. Please also remember that this is a formal academic ceremony and appropriate decorum is expected. At the end of the ceremony, all graduates and guests are asked to exit the arena up the stairs to the concourse level. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. May I please have your attention? If you are not seated, please take your seats. Thank you again, and good afternoon. Welcome to the University of Tennessee, Knoxville commencement exercises. This day represents a milestone accomplishment in the lives of our students. We are proud of their achievements at UT, and we know that you are too. Out of respect for our graduates, we request that everyone in attendance stays until the end of today's ceremony. We want everyone to experience this important day without interruption or disruption. Please also remember that this is a formal academic ceremony and appropriate decorum is expected. At the end of the ceremony, all graduates and guests are asked to exit the arena up the stairs to the concourse level. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the academic procession. The procession includes college marshals, faculty representatives, and members of the stage party, led by University of Tennessee Knoxville Provost John Zomchik and UT System President Randy Boyd. Please remain standing as you are able, and gentlemen, please remove your caps as we begin today's ceremonies with the presentation of our national colors and the singing of our national anthem. Vocalist Megan Krish is accompanied by members of the volunteer brass. Today's color guard is presented by U.S. Air Force ROTC cadets.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wheeled at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang o'er, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to the University of Tennessee. I'm Provost John Zomchik, and it is my honor to preside over today's commencement ceremony. Today, we celebrate a precious milestone for our graduates. Not only the education that they've received, but the diploma that they have earned. Graduates, this is a day to reflect on the knowledge and skills that you have gained, the experiences you have had, and the relationships you have fostered. You have poured yourselves into your studies, your research, your performance, and your art. You have discovered new passions and committed to the causes that move you. You have done the work, and you are prepared for whatever comes next. Everyone, please join me in congratulating our graduates. none of us achieve great things without support along the way. To all family and friends here today, and to those who could not be with us, your support, your sacrifice, your encouragement has made all the difference. Our accomplishments always mean more when we share them with those that we love. I know how proud you are of your graduate, and I want you to know how grateful we are for you. Thank you for all that you have done to champion these volunteers, and to our faculty and staff who have challenged, mentored, and inspired our students from the moment they've arrived on this campus to the time that they walk across the stage this afternoon. Thank you. Graduates, please join me in showing your appreciation for all those who have been part of your journey to this moment. Graduates, today you are joining a vast network of fellow volunteers who have taken what they have learned on Rocky Top and carried with them that spirit of leadership and service throughout the state, the country, and the world. Under your seat, you will find a gift from the UT Alumni Association, a reminder that you will always have a home sweet home here on Rocky Top. As you all cross the stage today, please keep in mind that you may not return to the seat you're in now, so don't open those boxes yet, please. Today, we are honored to be joined by President Randy Boyd, who will bring congratulatory remarks on behalf of the University of Tennessee system. President Boyd.
Thank you, Dr. Somjak. Graduates, faculty, family members, and distinguished guests, good afternoon. As the president of the University of Tennessee system, it is my honor to bring greetings from the UT system. Now, 46 years ago, 1979, I was sitting in the same chair as you, graduating from this same campus, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. And I had to confess to you, I had no idea that there was a UT system. And another confession, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I didn't even know who the president was until I got this job 6 years ago. I had to go look at my diploma and see who it was. So hopefully maybe you may remember, but I'm not expecting you to. But just for your reference, in case you're like me, and don't know who the UT system is, here we are by the numbers. There are 5 campuses across the state. We have 2 statewide institutes. We have 95 extension offices, 1 in every single county. There's 10 ag research centers with over 40,000 acres. We have 62,000 students enrolled and growing rapidly every year. There's 14,000 faculty and staff. And there's 458,266 alumni in every single state in the country and countries all across the world. And I was happy to say about a month ago, and 1 in outer space. But fortunately for him, he came back to Earth about 30 days ago. We're happy to have him back. From Mountain City to Memphis, everywhere you look, UT is there. So on behalf of all of UT, I'm here to congratulate all of you. So today, we are here to celebrate all that you've accomplished. To have arrived here today, you've overcome extraordinary challenges, including a pandemic. And through it all, you have succeeded. I've spent my life studying successful people, and I found there is no one path to success. There's no one leadership style. There's no one magic formula. However, I have noticed one characteristic that everyone that has ever been successful has in common, and that is persistence. Everyone gets knocked down. Everyone fails at some point. But successful people get back up and they keep going. By sitting here today, you have proven that you have what it takes. You have proven that you are persistent. You have proven that you have the intelligence and the talent and the determination and the grit to be successful. So congratulations. We're all excited to see all the great things you're going to accomplish in your life. Well, I'm really happy to be providing the commencement comments today. And you should be happy to know that this isn't my first time, because my first time was about 15 years ago. And I thought I did pretty good. I remember thinking, wow, that was pretty good. 2 days later, I'm at a restaurant, and one of my friends came up to me, and he said, hey, I was at that commencement you were at. And I said, oh, really? How did I do? He says, well, it was really, really long, and it was really, really boring. But the good news is he gave me 3 bits of advice that have been very helpful. He said, first off, tell stories so you're not so boring. People like stories. The second thing, it's helpful if the story has a point. It doesn't have to, but it's just more relevant if it has a point. But third, and this is the most important thing to remember, there's not a single person that actually came here to hear you speak, so be brief. Now, I shared this with Chancellor Plowman this morning. She says, I think I agree with all, but I agree with the last 2, but maybe not the first. Let's just skip the stories for a change and just get right to the point and be brief. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share 3 pieces of advice. Here's the first one. And you're not going to hear this one every day. In fact, I'm going to hold out, and I may be the only commencement speaker anywhere in the country today that's going to give this bit of advice, which is kind of hard because we kind of all say the same things. I think I may be the only one to give anybody this bit of advice. Here it is. I would like for all of you to go forth and fail. Everyone fails at some point, and doing so early in life has its benefits. So here's why I say that. If you're like I was, you probably are starting off with nothing. So really, you don't have that far to fall anyway. And you learn more from your failures than you do from your successes. Being young, you have the rest of your life to put those lessons to use. So be bold, take some risk, and make your first career choices places where you can continue to learn even if there's a chance of failure. It's okay. Second, make detailed plans and ambitious goals, but also look for serendipity. Oftentimes, the best things in life are those that you don't plan for. That's the definition of serendipity. And I have found if you expect a serendipity, if you're looking for it, you'll find it. And lastly, remember success begins with yes. Every great adventure, every great story starts with someone saying yes. It never starts with someone saying no. So look for opportunities, take some risk, and say yes. And that's it. 3 pieces of advice. Don't be afraid to fail. Look for serendipity, and say yes to opportunities. In closing, don't think of commencement as the end of your relationship with the University of Tennessee. It's really just the beginning. For me, I graduated 46 years ago here at UT Knoxville, and I have benefited more from our relationship after I graduated than before. My businesses had research partnerships with UT. I hired UT graduates and sponsored forums. I personally have had the opportunity to be a guest lecturer, served on some advisory boards, and formed philanthropic partnerships to give back to our community. I've also tried to pay back my university by donating to projects that I'm really passionate about. And now, I have the privilege to serve as our president, which is the honor of my life. For me, graduation was just the beginning, and I hope the same thing will be true for all of you. So please stay engaged and continue to give back to your alma mater so that thousands more can benefit from the same great experience that you had. Once again, congratulations today on your tremendous accomplishment. Now, here's the audience response portion of the program. So I'm going to say 2 words, and you're going to repeat after me, the class of 2025, all together for the last time as a class. Ready? Go Vols! Go Vols! So, thank you.
Thank you, President Boyd. Today, our graduates will be introduced individually. Our students have worked hard to earn their degrees, and I ask that you be patient as we recognize each graduate. We will announce names by college. Graduates receiving master's degrees will be recognized first in each college and will be wearing a hood with their regalia, which signifies the achievement of advanced studies in their respective fields. Graduates, the ushers will direct you to the stage where you will be introduced. After you cross the stage, you will be handed a distinguished letterpress print of the Torchbearer's Creed. This artwork is a mix of antique and modern fonts debossed onto craft paper in Pantone 151. Big orange, if you didn't know. This exclusive print is given only to graduates at commencement, a way to forever treasure your time here and to remind you of the importance of giving light to others. Once you have received the print, please return to your seats. The official degree conferral will take place once all names have been called.
It is my pleasure to introduce the 2025 graduating class of the Future Program. The Future Program is a 2 or 3 year course of study which empowers students to achieve gainful employment in the community. Haley McClanahan. Camille Wiley. Daniel Pepin. Samuel Long. We will now recognize graduates receiving degrees from the College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences. Sky Elizabeth Frazier.
Cole Walker.
Joanna Gabriella Montgomery.
Christopher Hansel Lynn.
Amber Nicole Birdsong.
Lane Autumn Cherie Timms.
Samantha Lee Bennett.
Emily Wilson.
Gladys I. Hunt.
Madison Grace Gallagher.
Chloe Auer Watson.
Autumn Hope Pavick.
Taylor Ann Stitt.
Jenny Louise Pont Bryant.
Elizabeth Ashley Heidzig.
Morgan Ray Bernard.
Ellie Elizabeth Smith.
Natalie Claire Plott.
Emily Gloria Morton.
Stephanie Fuller.
Angela F. Parisi.
Tate O'Hara.
Sarah Olivia Clark.
Austin Bailey.
Eleanor Shem.
Elizabeth Catherine Isaacson.
Rita Masiello.
Shelby Lynn Sosby.
Olivia Campbell.
Olivia Grace Walk.
Kenzie Marie Masters.
Chi Wee Chang.
Caitlin Marie Accord.
Heather Kathleen Dillingham.
Brianna Marie Burns.
Lauren Elizabeth Turner.
Kate Kimmerer.
Lauren Elizabeth Brady.
Lillian Rose Weinbarger.
Thomas Biago Young.
Carrie Tesdall.
Cynthia Rice Crowley.
Mary Catherine Tucker.
Blake Christopher Clark.
Jada Mackenzie Kaufman.
Tyler Thomas Green.
Margaret Ann Beeler.
Grant William Rogers.
Ashley Lauren McKinney.
Preston T. Jones.
McKinley Jace Whitson.
Quinn Caitlin Madden.
Lauren Elizabeth Hall.
Carol Alexandria Hunter Lanier Davis.
Ava Desiree Holder.
Mitchell Stephen Salisbury.
Martha Kelly Quinn.
Peyton Johnson.
Brooke Corbett DeWalt.
Robert Ray Willis IV.
Grace Elizabeth Edwards.
Madeline Grace Reagan.
Carrie Lorraine Owenby.
Cooper Mackenzie Camp.
Caitlin Darlene Jackson.
Mackenzie Ann Keelblock.
Catherine Keaton Dillard.
Savannah Orpha Swan.
Marissa Lynn Chapman.
Mackenzie Ann Rugg.
Taylor Kayanne Stewart.
Haley Marie Daughtry.
Grace Webb.
Elizabeth Margaret Harville.
Mark Thomas Sweeten.
Gabrielle Rebecca Johnson.
Jonathan Avery Sharp.
Emily Amanda Goodman.
Gail Lindsay Purdy.
Tamatop Amwale.
Morgan Elise Street.
Catherine Perreel.
Alicia Paula Dupree.
Austrin Patrick Abbott.
Kaylee Hope Seiler.
Emily Lauren West.
Marcy Celeste Ward.
Caitlin Kahn.
Lul Negusi.
David E. Bisada.
Kaylin Marie Hunt.
Naja Patricia Jackson.
Emmeline Grace Golden.
Kylie Rhiannon Bugfersky.
Carter Ann Foltz.
Sydney Ray Mosick.
Jennifer Holtzford Thomas.
Crystal Kirby.
Audrey Louise Blackburn.
Haley Scott.
Augustus Barrett Haynes.
Tyler Marguerite Ricks.
Laura Lee Damastus Lane.
Savannah Olivia Stewart.
Felicia Willits.
Maddie Caroline Wheeler.
Cheryl Camille Jones.
Sarah Eichelberger.
Finch Davis.
Caroline Lee Boswell.
Morgan Elizabeth Coram.
Nicole Faith Custer.
Ariane Sierra Lovegood.
Michaela Lee Hain.
Brooke Abby Fowler.
Namrata Archia.
Andrew James Dingus.
Maitri Gansaima Patel.
Emily Marie Jade Peterson.
Desiree LaShawn King.
Parker Elizabeth Avery.
Natasha Glover.
Eduardo Chacon,
Tyra Michelle Durrett.
Yvonne Whaley,
Brandon Lamar Stevens.
Alex Lynch Hastings,
Marina Caitlin Lacey.
Jalen Tiwange Hargrove,
Emily Allen.
Hayden Gregory Fukushima,
Samantha Solani.
Taryn Colleen Brady,
Sandra Fadi Mansour.
Callie Elizabeth Strong,
Abigail Claire Dunlop.
Sierra Marie Bailey,
Molly Devlin McClure.
Donald Joseph Gerardi,
Rebecca Merrill Dorr.
Christopher Robin Smith,
Sarah Beckton Bowles.
Felicia Denise Wright,
Aaron Francis Moran.
Madison Nicole Hoskins,
Rory Ann Moore.
Tyler W. Davis,
Ellen S. Oakes.
Michaela Elise Green,
Ashlyn Zaid Malone.
Sarah Elizabeth Curtis,
Megan Love Morse.
Allison Zoe Fordyce,
Raina Renee Watson.
Samantha Brooke Mitchell,
Priscilla Goen Humphreys.
Claire Frances Watson,
Emily Grace Stout.
Rachel Sierra Davis,
Theodora Elizabeth Solon.
Holly Caroline Evans,
Daniel Kane Harris.
Letzi Yamile Espinosa,
Chloe Michelle Robison.
Morgan Fingal,
Alyssa Marie Molina.
Derek Franklin Wilson,
Taylor Ashley Murray.
Riley Thomas Hart,
Caroline Augusta Xiong.
Matthew Carey,
Kelsey P. Varnell.
Colleen Janice Hefferon,
Alexis Rachel Lynch.
Josephine Grace Vandevort,
Rebecca Leilani Davis.
Ann Ferris Parker,
Grace Ann Toomey.
Alexis Kaylin Murty,
Cambry Mason Long.
Elizabeth J. Daniels,
Lucy Marie Bracken.
Luyi Yin,
Emma Grace Satterfield.
Mary Gabriel Dickey,
Lily Grace Bales.
Megan Lynn Marlowe,
Margaret Josephine Moran.
Brandy Lee Wade,
Stevie L. Makris.
Heather King McGill,
Catherine Elaine Ward.
Nakia Ariel Brown,
Ryan Paul Billadu.
Chloe Elizabeth Newell,
Faith Larkin Huey.
Carly Grace Scott,
Elvira Aracela Hernandez Hu.
Ashley Marie Boroff,
Caroline Elise McDonald,
Olivia Page Murphy,
Jose Elder Espinosa Jr.,
Kendall Dramala,
Rachel A. Marone,
Rebecca K. Alvey,
Haley Jo Nicole Reese,
Kristen Lynn Walls,
Devonna Jill Carrico,
Alana Leslie Tate,
Hannah Jane Florence,
Deja Araya Sangster,
Amelia Erin Wright,
Caitlin Nicole Strange,
Kirsten C. Dutchrow,
Abigail Elizabeth Sokol,
Sarah M. Herrick Briggs,
Sean Patrick Henry,
Lesline Olga Watkins Taylor,
Jace E. Farr,
Asia Jashayla Waldrop,
Delvin Andre Tubbs,
Morgan Clemens,
Jacqueline Yvonne Ray,
Kishmaria McReynolds,
Nicholas Alexander Bottoms,
Audrey Hauser,
Dylan Kenneth Smith,
Destiny Alexis Davis,
James Matthew O'Donnell,
Christian Robert Grossi,
Grace M. Sherlin,
Caroline Grace Vernine,
Lindsay Taylor O'Connor,
Cynthia Mendoza,
Georgia Reese Caracato,
Ricky Taylor McDonald,
Maggie Claire Edson,
Lauren Elizabeth Curry,
Gabrielle Grace Duncan,
Lily Milan Bookout,
Morgan Kate Barnett,
Caleb Stephen Tucker,
Grace Elizabeth Wanovich,
Bailey Stephen Redmond,
Madison Faye Rose Porfilio,
Courtney Virginia Sutton,
Sharon Ann Shope,
Elena M. Holman,
Peyton Marie Harmon,
Ashley Augustina Quijanono Moreira,
Brandon Ray Howard,
Victoria Costello,
Brianna Marie Bunch,
Katie Bell Shanks,
Madeline Elaine McCage,
Meredith Kate Williams,
Justin Crawford George,
Faith Boswell,
Alexandra Elizabeth Reiswick,
Emily Christian Trambarger,
Alyssa Lauren Korb,
Ruby Martine Furness,
Anna Marie Austin,
Joelle Ashley Hughes,
Kelsey Renee Mitchell,
Kylie Marie Bars,
Lance T. Cheatham,
Adam Alfonso Capelli,
Dominic David Hayes,
Rachel Nicole Beeler,
Addiston B. Giskey,
Victoria Grace Adkins.
Haley Reese Nolan.
Abigail Kathleen Haddener.
Austin Scott Brewer.
Adrian Dillon.
Savannah Marie Sparks.
Mabel Grace Vinson.
Atara Emily Cummings.
Emma Caroline Butler.
Ella Elizabeth Medlin.
Ansley Emma Bain.
Plumie McKinnon Messer.
Claire E. Greener.
Elijah David Brazil.
Avery Genevieve Bain.
Avery Kate Strickland.
Carter L. Duncan.
Grant Matthew Hurst.
Shania George.
Zakai Zamik Ziegler.
Jacqueline May Shoemaker.
Kaya Monet Wynn.
Nicole Valencia.
Sarah Frances Puckett.
Ashley Dietzel.
Destiny K. Wells.
Catherine Martinez.
Samara Imone Spencer.
Lily Claire Ewers.
Jordan Kate Insani.
Riley Sayre White.
Addison Claire Smith.
Olivia Rose Bradley.
Brianna Todd.
Maggie Elizabeth Kirkland.
Marcus Lewis Love.
Lauren Annalise Kundle.
Jada Alicia Walker.
Jamari Liddell.
Kelsey Erica Moore.
Alexandra Ann Westrick.
Jayla Monet Brown.
Emma Rose Bifulco.
Aya T. Moreno.
Marcus Tyrone Williams.
Mallory Brooke Houchin.
Thomas William Thomas III.
Kenna Mayanne Dayton.
Samuel Joseph Thatcher.
Olivia Grace Rollins.
Ava Nicole Bernius.
Kate Brennan Lane.
Paige Morgan DeBoer.
Macy Marie Kirby.
Whitney Catherine Moore.
Liam Henry Boer.
Brianna May Kiernan.
Ava Catherine Quigley.
Jada Elizabeth Nykamp.
Sophia Marie Mitchell.
Amelia Grace Cervetti.
Emily Bell Mall.
Catherine Laura McDowell.
Lindsay Nicole Huppall.
Savannah May Reed.
Lily Etta Lawson.
Gwyneth Victoria Dawn Ray.
Maylin Elizabeth Scott.
Caitlin Alexa Carey.
Elena Grace Gilliland.
Lily Claire Wade.
Han Nguyen Ngoc Vo.
Sydney Swain Strawn.
Janaki Thakur Patel.
Olivia Grace Stack.
Shruti Piyushabai Patel.
Dylan Logan Burak.
Blake William Hale.
Logan Michael Seth Harold.
Annie Malia Altig.
Jalen Christopher McMurray.
Lily Grace Kunkel.
Jackson Foster Menglickmont.
Madison Renee Rodriguez.
Isaiah Jamal Smith.
Rachel Luella White.
Gino Aboud.
Molly Ann Coyne.
Amaya Nicole Watson.
Alexa K. Krause.
Sean Braden Antoniak.
Abigail Faith Duncan.
Emily McQuarrie.
Joseph Ethan Seuss.
Amber Lynn Wynn.
Sean Timothy O'Hara.
Jaya Amari Summer McWhorter.
Soleil E. Lucier.
Quintara Y. Jones.
Casey May Thomas.
Haley Madison Farrell.
Erica S. Wilson.
Trenton Kate.
Clara Nicole Martinez.
Jocelyn Sanchez.
Kylie Elise Dowling Wright.
Ashley Camille Schaefer.
Lainey Mondragon Morales.
Emma Kate Hux.
Lauren Olivia Veritek.
Sienna Monique Reed.
Adelaide Marion Aiken.
Leah Grace Rogelstad.
Kaylee R. Pori.
Haley Rose Petrowski.
Connor A. Moss.
Emma Rose Lockery.
Keller Matthew Williams.
Erin Elizabeth Noriko.
Samantha Layton Lindstrom.
Ashley May Morardi.
Elena Marie Karsten.
Ethan Martin Fike.
Lachlan Grace Treadway.
Connor Rawl Dornan.
Michaela Renee Crump.
Jordan Douglas McKee.
Gabriella Rose McLaughlin.
David R. Hall.
Natalie Myers.
Logan Alexander Murray.
Sophie Ray Froelich.
Alana Rachel Kuyeva.
Marissa A. Thomas.
Lydia Catherine Fletcher.
Hadley Mackenzie Blankenship.
Madison Jean Bowling.
Anthony Miguel Huggins.
Isabella Ann Marie Welton.
Maury Fan.
Molly Marie Trent.
Nathan Ryan Crawford.
Riley Brooke Johnson.
Noah Lee Tucker Green.
Margaret Hannah Arrington.
Leo Thomas Bartnick.
Skylin M. Wood.
Ella Astrid Madrigal.
Morgan G. McSwain.
Price Seymour.
Kaylee Shabergen.
Ryan Charles Ratcliffe.
Sophie Rose Ahmad.
Alexandra Janine Stroud.
Rhea Joshi.
Taylor Catherine White.
Mira Jayesh Patel.
Leah Grace Ownby.
Matthew Allen Gibbs.
Bailey Renee Littman.
Zachary Daniel Schuler.
Savannah Grace Pearson.
Colin William Gleaves.
Bailey Ballard.
Aiden Lynn.
Casey Elizabeth Lofton.
Saman Rafiq Rapani.
Jerusha Betkova Curlin.
Olivia Jane Zayed.
Chloe Reagan Campbell.
Catherine Elizabeth Shelton.
Connor S. Chalkley.
Katie Elizabeth Weeks.
Maxwell Rudy Reister.
Abigail Nicole Tilley.
Hannah L. Johnson Taylor.
Emily E. Wood.
Skylar Christine Haas.
Paige Lynn Barber.
Charlotte Lee Nance.
Brandon E. Brown.
Michaela Renee Pack.
Audrey Grace Pendergast.
Dane Colin Nussbaum.
Gretchen Bliss Rulander.
Peyton Joseph Costa.
Hannah Rose Marcos.
Haley N. Brown.
Andrew Wyatt Smith.
Raquel Fortenberry.
Benjamin Christian Kripe.
Ezra Caleb Olson.
Amber Nicole Myers.
Gracie Lynn Turner.
Kate Evelyn McCarville.
Jenny Jarvis.
Julia Maria Mrozinski.
Haley Lane Shanigan.
Julia H. Burrows.
Grace Catherine Tucker.
Emma Grace Wennes.
Catherine Taylor Hayes.
LaRon DeMarsha.
Ashton Kennedy Armstrong.
Ariana Celine Johnson.
Julia Elizabeth Beard Peters.
Brooke Alexis Johnson.
Sophia Nicole Walsh.
Jalen Brooke Mabe.
Susanna Grace Digby.
Sienna Tomasulo.
Alexis Lynn Worth.
Anise Ray Sharp.
Anna Catherine Kofer.
Katie Michelle Randolph.
Hampton Smith.
Kayla Ann Carroll.
Connor P. Rafferty.
Carly Joanne Fritz.
Farah Dawn Taylor.
Blythe Aaron Clippinger.
Kyla Christine Navarro Glassmeyer.
Jared Cameron Beach.
William Ryan Parker.
Gregory William Pastrick.
James Bay Griffin.
Andrew David Rathway.
Jordan Stephen Lee.
Ethan Jeffrey Weir.
Andrew Dean Moss.
Michael Patrick Sheridan.
Megan Elizabeth Charneski.
Patrick Joseph Block.
Cole Howe Heflin.
Aiden Michael Chapman.
Austin J. Bailey.
Sydney Jean Clunan.
Kirby Cullen Reynolds.
Lily Preston Wilder.
Evangelia Sophia Kitsatis.
Annie Catherine Summers.
Allie Marie Andrus.
Logan Froelich.
Brittany Renee Collier.
Morgan Merrill.
Sydney Grace Klanowski.
Peapod Kieran Elizabeth Cavanis.
Marley Alexandra Guinness.
Brianna K. Angel.
Taylor Marie Collins.
Tony Marie Lane.
Sydney Catherine Ayler.
Connor Reagan McCabe.
Shayla K. McIntyre.
Caleb Gregory Hill.
Adam Hale Dyer.
Zachary Allen Knott.
Stephanie Margaret Brakey.
Catherine Olivia Kofer.
Taylor Bailey Quinn.
Anna Catherine O'Gwyn.
Hannah Everly Combs.
Anna Bryn Dutrumbull.
Amaya Nicole St. Laurent.
Haley Morgan Lacey.
Ashley Morgan Kenise.
Skylar A. Willard.
Lily Grace Snyder.
Olivia Marie Buck.
Anna Grace Kachamba.
Robert Crawford Howard.
Emma Claire Richards.
Keithrin Antonio Kashan Hobson.
Geraldine Madeline Bowman.
Hayden Kenneth Wilhelm.
Kirsten Nicole Wattenbarger.
Erica Che Parker.
Rebecca Ann Brady.
Emily Kate Herbert.
Madison Page Hoshak.
Skylar Mackenzie Fromm.
Caitlin Elizabeth Schwartz.
Ashlyn Lorene Scott.
Courtney Nicole Rojas.
Emily Grace Yarbrough.
Bailey Nicole Stone.
Emily Schwartz.
Sarah Marie Durbin.
Sydney Maureen Brooks.
Ava Rose Dewey.
Jessica Nicole Costabile Amori.
Alex Joseph Marshall.
Emma Brand.
Ewan Alexander Henson.
Lauren Ashley Gronick.
Emma Ruth Summerford.
Morgan Brooke Irwin.
Hadley Reese Dorman.
Sydney Grace Keck.
Evelyn Suzanne Griffin.
Faith Elizabeth Heskett.
Jacob Joseph Bishop.
Mercedes Alyssa Collins.
Hudson Stephen Tin.
Rachel Isabella Webb.
Jonathan Eli Diaz.
Abigail Quinn Blankenship.
Everett Kenyon Gibson.
Caitlin Ann Brown.
Robert Andrew Cox.
Jordan McKenna Kratzitz.
Noble Cade Fletcher.
Kaylee Morgan Moody.
Luke George Samet.
Alexandra Prescott.
Rosa Milagros Vidal Murphy.
Addison Barrett Goodrich.
Sarah Juma.
Faith Nicole Mitchell.
Kayla Marion Jones.
Kirsten Alyssa Williamson.
Amelia Jacqueline Lopes.
Madison Noel Livingston.
Haley Elizabeth Ashley.
Justin Hunter Hamilton.
Jet Hatfield.
Samir Gupta.
Stephen Aiden Lopez.
Zachary Kevin Mislovic.
Nicholas Vong Sampon.
Truth Finch.
Jessica Virginia Agan.
Sophia Marie Brechtel.
Megan Marie DeFranco.
Nicole Ann Devlin.
Ruby Catherine Wagley.
Grace Ann Phillips.
Nevi Barot.
Mateo Garay.
Anna Elaine Chi.
Travis Scott Bourne.
Annabelle Sarah Cairns.
Lucas John McClintock.
Reagan Claire Childress.
Andrew Blake Stewart.
Carly Jean Kaminsky.
Jonathan Carpenter.
Christopher Dwayne Ballou.
Tyler Ray Graves.
Claudia Ann Burke.
Thomas Kenner.
Alexa Ryan Albrecht.
Eric R. McGee.
Catherine Margaret Massey.
Zanea Cherie Bridges.
Caroline Elizabeth Fensel.
Jasmine Sky Wright.
Mary Franklin Williams.
Kaylee Alexis Emmett.
Kira Alexis Doherty.
Ashlyn Riley Delaney.
Catherine Joy Workman.
Kelly Grace Digby.
Mackenzie Hope Sance Morrison.
Sarah Elizabeth Bagwell.
Reagan Elizabeth Davies.
Joshua Raymond Newman.
Jessica M. Herbert.
Brandon Abraham Dean.
Skyla Ann Brannon.
Riley Carlson.
Emma Reese Flanagan.
Kylie Cheryl McCowan.
Hadley Marie Bombrist.
Jackson Thomas Deason.
Lucy Elizabeth Clark.
James Patrick Brown.
Bailey Rose Timmer.
Eric Eugene Wilson.
Amelia Ray McBrayer.
Allison Jean Goodman.
Kendall Lane Woolley.
Lauren Adele Brombach.
Tanner Ray Houston.
Grace Elizabeth Kilgore.
Nicholas Gillum Norris.
Skylar Mackenzie Grigg.
Lindsay Nicole Bertani.
Allison Brianne Valdez.
Catherine Elizabeth Jordan.
Jillian Ashley Rodriguez.
Jane Elizabeth Hicks.
Annabella Marie Orellana.
Morgan Eve Gunn.
Abigail Esther Lopez.
Ellison Caroline Finley.
Sophia Noel Forte.
Caroline Hatton Casana.
Gracie Elizabeth Hitchcock.
Macy Aaliyah Williamson.
Claudia Grace Sipling.
Savannah Lynn Glover.
Emma Nicole Dempsey.
Allison Elizabeth Gertis.
Devin Isabel Kornblum.
Lauren Ruth Goodman.
Sophie Mara Seitel.
Michaela Ryan Morgan.
Abigail Grace Miller.
Allison Leanne McGlowan.
Calum James Henry.
Ruby Jean Risley.
Dante George Smedlinghoff.
Amelia Elizabeth Recupero.
Mia Imani O'Neill.
Kira Nicole Driscoll.
Brooklyn Paisley Matthews.
Ava Catherine Franzer.
Carrie Ann Straw.
Cameron Bove Kinsman.
Chloe Elizabeth Edwards.
Jessica Taylor Knowles.
Catherine Grace Rye.
Jessica Taylor Solecki.
Molly Kate Merriman.
Virginia Morgan Williams.
Kate Elizabeth Flory.
Lily Page Vincent.
Brenna Olivia Burns.
Caden Arlen Royce.
Lucy Virginia Dodson.
Paul Tomas Vaughn.
Sydney Alessandra Hebert.
Elza Tomase.
Lauren Collegebrenner.
Sydney Michelle Larkin.
Havana Nicole Smith.
Sarah Nicole Buchanan.
Alexis De Jesus Huerta.
Leslie Sarai Macario Gomez.
Avery Christopher Lambert.
Elizabeth K. Harden.
Eli Robert Garner.
Alyssa Grace Boring.
Anthony Keaton Bell.
Brianna D. Johnson.
Carson Nicole Rich.
Isabella Reynolds.
Elizabeth Ashley Roper.
Catherine L. Obear.
Abigail Elizabeth Hopkins.
Caroline Olin.
Layla Grace Cameron.
Lydia Catherine Connor.
Rava Jayant Foggy.
Kelsey Ann Dixon.
Lauren Elizabeth Biddle.
Jacob Izor Steinbach.
Kaylin Jolan Hoban.
Christina Rose Youssef.
Mary Julia Notman.
Mara Kate Rose.
Ella Virginia Cartner.
Gianna Rose Groletto.
Hadley Merriman Draper.
Kaylin Elizabeth Price.
Tammy Uwin Lee.
Molly Page Coleman.
Fiona Rose Waldron.
Megan Nicole Asher.
Lily Barrett Shields.
Madison Michelle Caldwell.
Tegan May Schwal.
Olivia Grace Martin.
Erin Elizabeth Martin.
Owen West Ferguson.
Meredith Hope Kaiser.
Jackson Tucker Fletcher.
Grace Madden.
Megan Marianne Lewis.
Skylar Bryn Purvis.
McKinley Juliana Baylor.
Kaylee Cheyenne Werkeiser.
Caroline Margaret Hayes.
Reagan Olivia Music.
Kristen Grace Garland.
Riley Renee Murphy.
Carrie Ruth Pittman.
Allison Walker Hines.
Brooke Elizabeth Youngblood.
Catherine Angela Craig.
Addie Hopkins.
Isabella Reed Iverson.
Miller Gatlin.
Abigail Reiner Conway.
William Owen Baldridge.
Caroline Chapman Peterson.
Michelle Leah Ruggiero.
Emily Ann Eachus.
Lila Elizabeth Monteleon.
Haley E. McCreary.
Delaney Catherine Boswell.
Estella Rose Spencer.
Emmy Jameson Boozer.
Charlotte Grace Tiffany.
Kaylee Hiller.
Caitlin Grace Munkemeyer.
Rachel K. Bellenfont.
Rayleigh Justine Tolliver.
Blake Forrest Fryer.
Addison Ryder Keene.
Maya Camilla Hall.
Emma Grace Harmeyer.
Abby Noel Brown.
Adelie Carol Davis.
Kelly H. Hong.
Anna McCamey Lovely.
Jordan E. Schwartz.
Kennedy Lauren Smith.
Maria Danielle Cremarius.
Emily Ann Jones.
Miriam Ayad Isa.
Caitlin Grace Shingler.
Mackenzie Elizabeth Anderson.
Haley Nicole Basinger.
Sydney Lynn Winsler.
Sophia Ruth Costarides.
Mia Lavi.
Megan Eliza McCarthy.
Jessica Lillian Clark.
Amanda Nicole Benjes.
Chelsea Deanne Elkins.
Santiago Soto.
Caroline Joyce Beauchold.
Arthur Owen Holscher.
Carolyn Virginia Weber.
Ethan Richard Murray.
Kaylee Grace Hellard.
Grant Alexander Potter.
Caroline Waverly Carpenter.
Christian Devonte Charles.
Adley Leanne Rose.
Nicholas Charles DeVito.
Sarah Michelle Smith.
Robert Goldstein.
Jordan B. Overton.
Jake Ryan Browning.
Avery Joy Clover.
Gannon Charles McMahon.
Abigail Mackenzie Hulleberger.
Ethan Shelby Shelley.
Rachel Deaton.
Caden Douglas Brown.
Madeline Thurman.
Harrison Wellborn Dupree.
McKenna Diana Mumpower.
Nicholas Peter Clark.
Mia Catherine Lynch.
Taylin Drakel Tribble.
Bridget Michaela Volpe.
Taylor Smith.
Emma Ann Rutkowski.
Caitlin Elizabeth Sprayberry.
Amelia McKay Carruthers.
Kylie Marie Owensby.
Jordan Marie Miller.
Claire Wessel Halliday.
Samantha Jean Strahotsky.
Lindy M. Hash.
Caroline Ada Newberry.
Brianna Marie Antonelli.
Hannah Brooke Kriego.
Brandon Chase Akumbuswe.
Parker Clyde Dean.
Diana Naranjo.
Samuel Lee North.
Lauren Claire Thomas.
Allison Nicole Knox.
Jennifer Lynn Witten.
Caroline Elizabeth Podvin.
Kendall Elaine Fitzsimmons.
Amber Lynn Hudson.
Avery Elizabeth Ward.
Trinity Smith.
Benjamin Riley Sumrall III.
Margaret Violetta Demkowitz.
Elizabeth Noel Perry.
Courtney Charmay Parker.
Catherine Elizabeth Hyde.
Catherine Olivia Boggs.
Holland Madison Long.
Rihanna Catherine Beester.
Michaela Grace Mears.
Ryan Christopher Silverstream.
Rachel Elizabeth Peachy.
Robert Daniel Sloan.
Mary Kaylin Puccio.
Ashlyn Nicole Bryant.
Margaret Josephine Bruce.
Reagan Ashley Myers.
Mia Casey Planky.
Chelsea Catherine Baker.
Lauren Elizabeth Werner.
Anna Beth Kimmis.
Caitlin Mary Walsh.
John Philip Kelly.
Elizabeth Scott Barong.
Peter Goodacre.
Jordan Taylor Lee.
Sydney Athanasia Zerker.
Molly Elizabeth Rump.
Macy Maria Brush.
Peyton Lynn Thompson.
Ella Kathleen J. Jones.
Reese Catherine Wargo.
Megan Danielle McCarty.
Grace Tranium Larned.
Emily Jane Keeler.
Avery Lynn Carbonet.
Anna Marie Loy.
Grace Ann Mount.
William Alexander Walls.
Quincy Lena Combs.
Abigail Ann Brintsfield.
Lily Ann Gennari.
Catherine Ann Brown.
Alexis Paige Husky.
Madison Elizabeth Fritz.
Raquel Flores Martins.
Jaden Leanne Hollyfield.
Emily Elizabeth Spencer.
Megan Michelle Klein.
Allison D. Loss.
Kira Grace McIntyre.
Michaela Teresa Summy.
Sarah Camille McCraw.
Kendall Christine Waddell.
Abigail Reed Carey.
Taylor Dowling Oakley.
Ava Rose Delaney.
Sarah Grace Wynot.
Ashley Noel Hintz.
Caroline Anna Kropp.
Mackenzie Nicole Brooks.
Olivia Catherine Wiegert.
Shane Lurin Gandy.
Amelia Catherine Richardson.
Jordan Maureen Mitchell.
Macy Isabel Tucker.
Peyton Elizabeth Smith.
Ryan Alyssa Youngberg.
Shaylin Christine Stout.
Rebecca Carly Gilberg.
Lindsay Morgan Harley.
Paige Elizabeth Raymond.
Grace Marcello Stam.
Alice Fahey.
Sophia Isabella Loker Kingsfield.
Joseph Alden Schmidt.
Lane Wesley Spry.
Corey Brett Abrahams.
James Cade Carr.
Bennett Gordon Obenauer.
Lily Josephine Ferrone.
Rylan Cole Perry.
Matthew Jaden Ogle.
Kirkland Veazey Norwood.
Andrew Brady Tin.
Peter Joseph Bowen.
Riley Eve Camera.
Madison T. Bossler.
Gwyneth Nicole Peterson.
Ellie Catherine O'Laughlin.
Isabella Webster Adams.
Ava Elizabeth Levine.
Kelsey Jane Hodge.
Madeline Margaret France.
Emma Grace Myers.
Caroline Emma Case.
Alexandra Remy Suchet.
Alyssa Christine Neal.
Bryn Avery Ekman.
Parker Elizabeth Knott.
Megan Diane Balda.
Caroline McCall Morris.
Abigail Frame Crockford.
Tegan Elise Cooley.
Amanda Page Gregory.
Ella Mackenzie Lorty.
Samantha Elise Chamberlain.
Kerrigan Jan Beal.
Olivia Kidd Cavassini.
Ansley Kyle McMahon.
Brooke Haley Weinberg.
Delaney Reed Klee.
William Evans Enser.
Abigail Faith Granda.
Haley Alexandria Lang.
Quincy Joan Delude.
Zachary Todd Vance Hobson.
Lauren Elizabeth Kelly.
Mohammed Al-Mashamia.
Sunshay Mitsku.
Ashley Jordan King.
Thomas Frank.
Isabel Lexis Gramalia.
Sarah Elizabeth Coram.
Kylie Ann Sarner.
Sally Reed Stowe.
Sydney Beverly Katzman.
Delaney May Stone.
Kinsey Ruth Chapman.
Kennedy Sue Click.
Caroline Grace Finch.
Leslie Elise Anderson.
Keegan Louise Ward.
Sydney Marie Einecker.
Bridget Ann Gibson.
Larica Louisa Duplessis.
Avery Elizabeth Berger.
Maya Kathleen Mustafa.
Georgia Lee Wallace.
Alexa Grace Nemec.
Olivia Dow Prolinsky.
Emma Ruth Pistorius.
Grace Cassidy Sullivan.
Jordan Alice Domke.
Riley Corinne Wittenberg.
Grace Eden Meyer.
Mackenzie K. Doherty.
Kendall Jade Barton.
Gabriel Martin Kovac.
Anlin Hamilton.
Kaiser Anthony Rosa.
Bria Tegan Smith.
Tomorrow LeVay Love.
Lily Drew Daniel.
Michael P. Meadows.
Elizabeth Abbing Cornell.
Jacqueline N. Kirkpatrick.
Julianne Wesley Fox.
Brianna Ray.
Brooke Ann Wolfanger. Raya Kylie McGuay.
We will now recognize graduates receiving degrees from the College of Architecture and Design. Kelsey Nicole Shockley.
Catherine Barlow Taylor.
Ashley Elaine Marche,
Anna Grace Calhoun,
Dustin Sesto Del Moro,
Zachary Wayne Goad,
Celine Marie Rowan,
Andrew Charles North, Jr.,
Elijah Dean Hale,
James Michael Sueveda III,
Caitlin Mackenzie Wallace,
Lily Elizabeth Loveday,
Taylor Lee Wishart,
Molly Martin Brown,
Cole Farrell Thornton,
Jack Anthony Lydon,
Augustus Gray Reitmeyer,
Madison Taylor Contat,
Amlan Kumar Day,
Rupin,
John Parker Hamilton,
Mariam Zara Siharkar,
Holly Flynn Burke,
Annika Marissa Jones,
Adekunle Idowu Adekanola,
Natalie Heron,
Brock Robert Henderson,
Faith Elizabeth Stevenson,
Colby Scott Lyon,
Maria Cecilia Ornelas Gutierrez,
Trevin C.,
Bailey Gibson Kuntz,
Gabriel Donald Stimson,
Cameron L. Taylor,
Axella James Houle,
Bryce Anthony Napier,
April Pearl Weaver,
Graham Sinclair Mapes,
Gabriella Rose Cassius,
Sarah Elizabeth Sumter,
Sydney Ellen Lashbrook Sullivan,
Colin Wayne Rummage,
Nyla J. Dean,
Madeline Ann Carruthers,
Grant Augustine Carrasco,
Caitlin Jane Hill,
Sierra Page Chauncey,
Lillian May Louise Nagdeman,
Natalie Abigail Richardson,
Gretchen Hope Morrow,
Nee Lee,
Blumiere Crenshaw,
Brian Gregory Fuson,
Amber Ari Phillips,
Jack Ryan Engineering,
Amanda Christine Bach,
Knox Blanchard Thompson,
Jameson Melissa Cahill,
Nola Bell Mooney,
Alexa Michelle Castillo,
Campbell Elizabeth Lemons,
Eliza Zink,
Scarlett Olivia Tervega,
Danielle Alexis DeChico,
Emery Christian Brown,
Gail Sapinyaza.
Jalen Alyssa Rourke.
Kaven Lewis Walker.
Leilani Marie Tucker Burgos.
Anya Elizabeth Cordell.
Emery Elizabeth Hottaway.
Caleb Aaron Nutt.
Cameron Lee Dodzik.
Dexter J. Gladney, Jr.
Jessica Marie Porterfield.
Lauren Diana White.
Catherine Marie O'Neill.
Marina Jordan Woodruff.
Eliza Kate Reichstad Hamness.
Amelia Grace McCluskey.
Catherine Dean Dupree.
Amelia West.
Edwin Whiteman Gramling IV.
Avery Chase Jackson.
Thomas Andrew Thyssen.
Callie Ashton Walmsley.
Julia Taylor Goodman.
Sydney Ann Morris.
Aiden Scott Brown.
Georgia A. Beckner.
Thomas Preston Miller.
Mary Chambliss Hufford.
Hannah Rose Bowman.
Abby Lynn Simon.
Kelsey Taylor Barta.
Bailey Diane Florence.
Lydia Renee Pimpek.
Carissa Renee Mills.
Margaret Miranda.
Lucy Jewel Watson.
Kayla Rianne Tennyson.
Olivia Grace Hicks.
Aiden Toombs.
Rourke Owen Lanning.
Claire Elizabeth Cottrell.
Abigail Jane Thompson.
Lucy June Pirtle.
Blake William Dreyer.
Shelby Elizabeth Holt.
Zachary Charles Graham.
Catherine Elizabeth Bishop.
Mason Francis McMullen.
Abby Lynn Coleman.
Ryan Daniel Cliff.
Austin Alexander Joyner.
Marlo Grace DeGraw.
Catherine Noel Page.
Anna Catherine Haynes.
Ivana Katerina Adamus.
Elsie Camille O'Connell.
Cooper Mark DeWalt.
Carson Philip Davis.
Annalisa Prudence Quinlan.
Caitlin Gisella Stawley.
Nicholas Maxwell Colstead.
Caitlin Ashley Ollinger.
Sophie Grace Smoke.
Landon Matthew Hooker.
Kira Cannon Rupp.
Andrew Seth Babb.
Catherine Grace Morris.
Eleanor Grace Fryer.
Julia McKenzie Warner.
Joseph Byron Hanlon.
Jaden Rose Florence.
Libby Richardson.
Sarah Elizabeth Scardina.
Joel Wortham.
Jacqueline Marie Kulinski.
Jack Charles Bradford.
Hannah Louise Crosby.
Charlotte Grace Stark. Abigail N. Pasquarello. Cecilia Torres Panzera. Julia Elizabeth Stern. Nancy Yang. Shannon Stanton. Hannah Mackenzie Schuler. Sarah Elizabeth Riley. Abigail Therese Miller. Akesa Allison Uechi. Annika Stewart Lehman.
We will now recognize graduates receiving degrees from the Baker School for Public Policy and Public Affairs. Brian Yoshinobu Sakita.
Faith Nicole Barrett.
Lucas Garrett Johnson.
Jackson Craig Scott.
Margaret Erin Lingle.
Sky Mackenzie Gerhart.
Peyton McKinley Corlew.
Kariston Layrock.
Cameron Rose Fox.
Emma Catherine Standley.
Boone.
Bethany Winona Brinkley.
Lily Ray Ridley.
Dane Christian Morgan.
Sarah Anna Harper.
Jenna Marie Hudgens.
JC Lynn Culbertson. Ethan Edward Curl. We will now recognize graduates receiving degrees from the Natalie L. Haslam College of Music. Benjamin Wayne Makins.
Julia Michelle Avery.
Thomas Allen Long.
William Jackson Alderman.
Emma Louise Wilson.
Andrea Faith Bird.
Kurt David Lanetti.
Amanda Elizabeth Fintack.
Jenna Ray Moynihan.
Daniel Christopher Rivera.
Megana Krish.
Stephanie Kelly Hensley.
Molly Garrett.
Tyler Mark Hamilton.
Megan Klusky.
Matthew Joseph Wayman.
Raphael Puga.
Ryan Comley.
Andrew Patrick Britton.
Jace Dalton Conley.
Sarah E. Kitts.
Alex Neil Sadler.
Caitlin Nicole Smith.
Christopher Edward Rosas.
Cameron Burton McKenzie.
Wyatt James Diedrich.
Nathan A. Ebbs.
Ethan Moore Hess.
Ian Robert Skelly.
Logan Ray Kelly.
Tyler Lee Guthrie.
Hudson Alexander Scott.
Brooklyn Ruth Crabtree.
Charlotte Grace Stark.
Owen Theodore Jacobs.
Avery Elizabeth No.
Austin Faith Navarez.
Troy Kane Weatherford.
Vivian Grace Hurst.
Sarah Marie Vernetti.
Sophia Caroline Bennett.
Anna Marie Hutchinson.
Elijah Lee Parsley.
Julianne Christine Moss. Alec William Daughtry.
We will now recognize graduates receiving degrees from the College of Social Work. Nicole Ann Myers.
Ashley Elizabeth Ryan.
Kayla Inlow Merriman.
Elizabeth Ann Ewells.
Kelly Ann Laws.
Nancy Renee Young.
Royal Latijah Dent.
Madison Page Cannon.
Ricky Sampson Stout.
Valerie Christine Bogey.
Samantha R. McMillan.
Jalencia Brian Kamani Haynes.
Laurel Ann Damaris.
Olivia Spencer DeWitt.
Hannah Blanton.
Madison Lee Beatty.
Amira Danielle Jackson.
Austin Bartlett.
Brittany Bailey Dunn.
Ann C. Llewellyn.
Freddie Elijah Perry.
Natalie Grace Pullman.
Monique N. Tanko.
Sapphire Marie Durham.
Jody Lee Baker.
Hannah Elizabeth Bandel.
Alyssa Ann Cook.
Gabriella Rose Lemcool.
Elizabeth Ann Bentema.
Teresa Ann DeMont.
Jamie Yvonne Russlin.
Jennifer Sue Holt.
Anna Grace Butler.
Eliza Bruce Chance.
Anastasia Faye Shante Hudson.
Audra Emilia Makut.
Rebecca Dale Zagami.
Josette Suzanne Janish.
Braden Allen Wilson.
Sarah Grace Meacham.
Champagne Santana.
Lydia Jo Cunister.
Sarah Bethany Anderek.
Willow Grace Ray.
Lexus Justice.
Gabriella Elizabeth Rodriguez.
Erica McKenzie Johnson.
Emma Grace Kane.
Shalia Ray Turner.
Kelsey Pilar Lemieux.
Madison Page Thornton.
Judy Newport.
Lindsay Francis Carden.
Brenna Lorraine Allred.
Brittany N. Faust Adkins.
Jordan Elizabeth Stone.
Susie Ellen Silcox.
Kayleen Teresa Jorts.
Hannah Hicks Smith.
Jaylee Valor Kurdusky.
Sydney Cheyenne King.
Latoya Nicole Letman.
Wednesday Malie Chandler.
Robin S. Bain.
David Ryan Guffey.
Ashley Marie Bird.
Eden Grace Hensley.
Alana Hamlet.
Chastity Luann Bolden.
Mark Charles Hines.
Sarah Jane Wisnant.
Daniel Wang.
Victor Garland Sorrell III.
Jordan Tate Deschler.
Jamie Lee Gilbertson.
Danya Koshkabagi.
Amanda Noel Parker.
Gabriella Serrano.
Christine Yanchi Lau.
Barbara Claire Tasker.
Jasmine Alejandra Angel.
Robin Marie Tidwell.
Jennifer Nicole Sims.
Grace Elam Feliz.
Caitlin R. Crabtree.
Jacqueline Manetti.
Jesse Flanagan.
Sarah Irene Labreche.
Joshua Dwayne Eckel.
Mackenzie Ryan Welch.
Alexa Reese Clark.
Lindsay Todd Singlewald.
Vanessa Edwards Van Slambrook.
Taya Jean Hoy.
Samantha Marie Pesterfield.
Mary Ashley Chitwood.
Emily Grace Colvin.
Bryant Anthony Herbert.
Annalise J. Hayes.
Anthony Joseph Padalino.
Kaya S. Hine.
Elizabeth Mariana Goslin.
Hannah Smythe.
Charlesy Danielle Pilkey.
Ashanti Adriana Tate.
Emily Elizabeth McDaniel.
Mary Grace Patton.
Alexandria Rochelle Welch.
Kirsten Margaret Ask.
Erica Rose Duvall.
Bushra Abdel Alamouri.
Zayden Xander Zembri.
Madison Pollock.
Jaden Brianna Lee.
Emmeline Grace Davenport.
Kimberly Manis.
Drea Niwande Maxwell Davis.
Donna Ray McGinnis.
Liddell Treva Varner.
Kayla M. Parker.
Christopher Russell.
Sarah Iman Fawaz.
Sadie Elizabeth Ewing.
Abigail Castilla.
Chloe Grace Isabella Ginter.
Michaela Andrea Hull.
Brittany B. Drosty.
Emma Fairclough.
Mackenzie Tatum Bentley.
Liliana Marie Duvenick.
Nella Kathleen Sophia Ashley.
Aiden Claire Cudahy.
Taylor Mackenzie Jackson.
Hope Elizabeth Clayton.
Haley Rose Stanley.
Austin Ebert.
Elijah Bain Thompson.
Jonathan Alexander Stokes.
Miranda Gale Chastain.
Caleb A. Hall.
Savannah Joy Morrison.
Afshan Bimani.
Carly Kendall Lenore Warren.
Aria Raylin Majerus.
Brandon Lee Peak.
Grant Ray Holder.
Miriam Lagunas.
Rebecca Page Gordon.
Emma Jane Snyder.
Lauren Elaine Johnson.
Jessica Cachadorian.
Madeline Grace Vischer.
Emily Grace Reed.
Ella Mackenzie Hill.
Sequoia Kimberly McCabe.
Caroline Quartrain Schatz.
Julie Marie Ballou.
Annabelle Cora Gaines.
Sarah Holland Ketchens.
Kama Evelyn Carrier.
Danisha Cheyenne Burris.
Brianna Ann Rodriguez.
Brandy Marie Crestman.
Lauren Sophia Lemaster.
Michaela Ann Grizzle.
Bailey Nicole Canondike.
Mary Milner Udell.
Ainsley Danielle Jackson.
Lori Klein Autry.
Vicky Souther.
Samantha Serpernot.
Alexis Nicole Lane.
Margaret Catherine Williams.
Zachary Todd Butler.
Grace Lane Fabian.
Elizabeth Lindsay Reed.
Madison Page Fisher.
Selena Banuelos.
Abby Renee Coleman.
Caitlin Renee Todd.
Josephine McKinley Wells. Mackenzie Page Hall. Taylor Danielle Hodge. Samina Humphreys. Isabel Grayson Hollis. Krista Catherine Cellini. Chloe Grace Carpenter. Mary Elizabeth McCarty.
There's only one word, and that's wow. Another round of applause for our graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium Lieutenant Colonel Michael Wellick to commission our ROTC cadets into the United States Armed Forces.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a moment I will administer the oath of office to these young men and women. I have personally challenged them to embody this oath and the volunteer spirit for the rest of their lives. As I administer this oath, I ask that you carefully listen to these words. I ask everyone, the families, friends, classmates, faculty, and administrators to help support these Air Force and Army officers as they fulfill their oath. Raise your right hand. Do you, having been appointed a second lieutenant in the Armed Forces of the United States, solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which you are about to enter. So help you God. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the newest second lieutenants of the Air Force and United States Army.
Please be seated. Graduates, all of us here this afternoon are so proud of you. We hope that you will always remember this moment. And now we've arrived at that part of the ceremony that I know that you've been looking forward to, when I confer the degrees and our graduates move their tassels, acknowledging the transition from student to graduate. This is a special moment to celebrate all the hard years of work and dedication. Degree candidates, will you please stand? Candidates, your presence today demonstrates that you have done the work and completed the requirements for your degrees. On behalf of the state of Tennessee and the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended. Undergraduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. Graduates, please be seated. This afternoon, we will close the ceremony as our tradition by singing the alma mater together for your first time as alums. After the alma mater, at my direction, we will take a few moments to celebrate and soak in the experience of this moment. Graduates, when you celebrate, you may throw your caps, you may snap some photos, and make as much noise as you can, everyone. Make the walls of Food City Center vibrate with your celebration. This is a moment to celebrate yourself and all that you've accomplished, and especially all the people who have helped you along your way. After the celebration, the stage party will recess and our ceremony will be officially concluded. Graduates and guests are asked to exit the arena up the stairs to the concourse level. Now, I'd like to ask everyone to please stand for the alma mater. Congratulations again to everyone here today. Thank you for celebrating with us, and after me for your first time as graduates, go Vols! Is everyone ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, let's celebrate!